to your commentator this evening, Steve Holdsworth.
Thank you, Nick. Well, once again, on behalf of Mr. Brian Smith, it's a great pleasure to welcome you to the Board of Tottenham for an evening of international amateur boxing. Let me just say, our first contest has been sponsored by Zurich International Live on table number 4. Where are you guys? Hey, nice one. Thank you very much indeed. They also are presenting the medals to the two boxers, and their chief executive officer is Mr. Martin Davis. Thank you guys. Could you please put the mouse over? Go up there and get your photograph taken. Send as many as you like, we don't care.
First round then of an annual event here. Trenchard Police in the green, in action against the New York Police and Fire Departments. Adrian Caban in action here against Henry Walter. Now, Walter's actually boxing for the very first time in public this evening. He's only 19 years of age, and he's a decent lad. More on Caban a wee bit later. 3-2's this one. And they look like light heavies to me. And not a bad start here for both boys. Caban, they're getting nice and tight, nice and close here, whacking away with both hands. And that's always very important. Very nervous moments, of course, here for Henry Walter. And Henry proudly representing the Trenchard Police. And he's up against a good kid here. Of that there is no doubt. And Adrian Caban has had half a dozen bouts, by the way. He's won 4, lost just 2. He's 30 years of age, and he's unloading there with both hands on Henry Walter. As I say, just 19 years of age and boxing for the first time in public tonight. Nice right there again from Caban. And there was a change of opponent here for Henry. I have no idea what happened to his original opponent. It may have been a weight problem. Oh, nice right over the top there once again from Adrian Caban. But so far, I've got to say, Walter taking everything pretty well. Let's just see how he gets on as this one wears on. Oh, lovely right again there from Caban. Well, you can see he's had a bit of experience. 6 bouts under his belt already, and representing the New York Police and Fire Departments. And he's a good lad. But having said that, so is Henry Walter. Not a bad round there for Walter. First in private, remember, and that can really take some doing. So, Adrian Caban then wins the opener, but there's no disgrace there whatsoever for Henry Walter. As I say, he's only 19 years of age and boxing for the very first time in public tonight.
Hi Steve, how you doing mate? Good to see you again. Do you remember us from the old Andy from... You've seen you loads of times at the Warren. At the Warren.
Of course, absolutely. How you doing?
Do you remember?
I do remember actually.
Yeah, you were saying.
No, I do remember.
You gave
not a problem with it.
You gave us a mention on the US sport.
I remember.
How you been keeping, alright?
Thank you. Actually, was it amazing as well?
Yeah, we're down at right Farm and Tech. We're actually with the US Marines. Controversial, mate. Actually, quite a nice bunch of fucking chaps though, honestly. Yeah, you want to hate them.
Oh, nice. Oh.
You know what I mean?
I know you say.
All the shit that's going on out of the back. All the fucking 19.
Yeah.
You know?
Have a lovely evening.
Yeah, good to see you again, mate. Take care.
Have a lovely evening.
Take care, mate.
Second round.
Round 2 it is then. Henry Walter against Adrian Caban. And, well, Henry, you know, with the greatest degree of fairness in the world, didn't win the first round, but he's, you know, he showed, I think, quite a bit of ability there. But as I say, he's up against a boxer who's had 6 previous contests and won 4 of them. And don't forget, there's an 11-year age gap here as well. Nice little right there popped over by Henry Walter. Takes one though. So, referee there, having a little word.
New opponent.
Well, nice bit of work here again from Henry. But as you see there, this typical New York, but in fact, typical American style of boxing really coming in from Caban. They duck and dive and they bob and weave and they hook from both hands. And Walter is having a pretty decent spell here, I've got to say. And there isn't a great deal between them. Harry Slater, our referee there, once again speaking to both boxers. So now Walter getting behind the left hand, and he was telling me earlier in the dressing room that his dad couldn't make it tonight, so he'd be quite keen to get the DVD, and rightly so. And I think his dad would be very proud of him as well. Well, once again the right popped over from Caban, tries to land a left hook but was smothered by Walter there. Well, it's very tricky, isn't he, Adrian Caban? I told them they've got to go up to come up to here to give the prizes out. I'll remind them, don't worry.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You got the sheet with the table. Yep.
Indeed, sir. So, another excellent round there, and as I say, there wasn't much between them. We've got 2 minutes to go to decide this one, and you know, win, lose or draw, I lost my first bout, so it's not the end of the world here, I would have thought, for Henry Walter, who actually looks like he's got some pretty decent skills. Here we go then, this is the 3rd and final round coming up.
Second down. 3rd and last round.
So Henry Walter then representing Trenchard Police in action here against Adrian Caban. And looks like the Yanks could get themselves one up. But as I say, no disgrace whatsoever, as another right lands there from Caban. Little left hook as well to follow. But I've got to say, I've been impressed here with Henry Walter. He's boxed really well. And you can't always win, and that's life. Nice bit of work there again from Caban, both hands. And that really has been the difference between them. He's been very mobile, very tricky, and of course very quick to let the punches fly. Well, right over the top here, as once again Walter tries to come forward and land his own punches, but taking the odd right over the top there. And this is an annual fixture now, it's home and away. And I understand they were pipped in New York, so trying to get revenge here this evening. And one thing I have noticed about amateur boxing, you rarely get a bad decision. Well, once again Henry there getting through with some nice looking punches. And I just took my eye off the ball for a second, boys, do forgive me. Well, there's not a whole lot left in this one now, and looks like Henry is going to have to settle for second best here. But as I say, an awful lot to like about what he's done here tonight. Up against an experienced lad. 6 bouts officially. You never know what they do in the gym, of course. Who they spar with, professionals included. Nice right again there from Adrian. And there is the final bell. Well, it looks like a win for the Americans, but a good effort there for Henry.
We have a unanimous decision. Your winner, Adrian Caban. Well, good lad. Before the show goes, I'd just like to tell you he's boxing for the very first time in public tonight, and I think he did exceptionally well. Henry Walter. Good lad. Well done.